Alright, it's not breaking news or it's not surprising that the Colts suck in 2011 without Peyton Manning. We all seen the signs. The '06, even the Super Bowl defense was historically bad in December on their run. But we got Jim Caldwell, who's basically like a puppet. He stepped in. He only came over. He came over with Dungy in '02, and he was the assistant head coach and quarterbacks coach. Like he even taught Peyton Manning anything. He came over. An assistant head coach is basically telling the guys about curfew and stuff. He's basically an emotional, like, ego manager. He's not a football guy, obviously. And we got Jeff Saturday. What the hell is he doing on the NFL Network? No, they're interviewing this meathead on the NFL Network, and they're asking him about Peyton Manning's shoulder injury. Like, who's freaking more stupid? NFL Network for asking the meathead like he would know about Peyton Manning's neck injury in the first few weeks. You're 0-10. Everyone knows that they let up 62 points. Everyone saw that game on Sunday night. It was almost unwatchable. It was so unwatchable that it was watchable, basically. So they're basically, and now we got Bill Polian, who's also always doing interviews on the NFL Network. For what reason? I don't know why. They're like talk, and then we got Jim Irsay like on Twitter. Like anyone follows his rich ass, like who inherited the team, and his dad made him president when he was like 24, 25, and general manager. We got his chubby ass like on Twitter. Like if anyone follows him, he's always saying dumb shit. And now they're basically throwing the season to fucking, obviously Peyton runs that offense through and through, and the defense is designed for, everyone knows it's more of a prevent style defense with the cover two. But Freeney's freaking worthless on the road. He's gets no tackles in the grass. He gets no sacks unless he's at home or on turf and motivated, unless it's like a big game. He's either getting one tackle or one sack, that's it. They're talking about Andrew Luck. I don't know why all the broadcasters are thinking he's like a slam dunk. I don't really like his arm strength. And when it comes down to it, if you don't have the arm to make the throws, it doesn't matter how smart you are. Alex Smith has proved that. Joey Harrington has proved that. They're just game managers. And I'm saying that because they'll say that, like, oh, he's the can't miss product. He's the most complete coming out of college since Elway and shit. Most talented. Like, give me a break. Jim Caldwell, the puppet. What a joke. Anyone else to rip on? Painter's been in that offense for how many years? 3 years. He still can't even operate it because Peyton just ran that shit. Then there's that clip with Jeff Saturday, who's like, everyone is seeing that now, where he's arguing with Manning. He was actually calling running plays in the '06 Super Bowl season because that's what he wanted to do. Because Peyton was running too many pass plays. He's freaking Peyton Manning. He's trying to get in the zone passing. And he has his center overruling him. And then Tarik Glenn steps in, a guy who retired a year later after that. Like, hey, don't teach us how to block. You're a meathead too. He wasn't teaching you how to block. He was saying, don't overrule my calling. We can't have a freaking meathead calling a run play when I'm trying to pass the freaking ball. NFL has evolved so much to a passing, even from 10 years ago, even from 5 years ago. I mean, look at the Packers. They're like running spread offense the whole time on goal line. I'm not saying they're running spread on goal line too. They don't even have a goal line package basically. Like they would hand it off to Ryan Grant. All the teams, all the Saints, they're always Lions, always looking to pass on goal line now. It's not traditional hand it to your running back and jump over the line and shit. Been an NFL fan since '99. Watch ESPN News like probably more than any other American. So yeah, like it's breaking news that the Colts suck. Anyway, this is JBM. Leave your comments about Andrew Luck and whatnot and what the Colts will do. I guess Reggie Wayne. Obviously, you don't see Reggie Wayne stepping up or anything. You don't see him trying to be a leader. Let's look at his profile on ESPN right now. Look at this. 13 yards against the Jaguars last week. 30 yards against Atlanta. He hasn't even had a TD since week 1. Of course, he came in that week motivated. Wow. He's the one who lobbied for Curtis Painter, and look at what Painter has done. He can't even get the ball to Reggie Wayne in that offense. How long have you been on the Colts, Painter? Unbelievable. And then Adai. They finally let Donald Brown get into the action also. Although, you know, he's going to end up being worthless. He just doesn't have, like, enough speed. And obviously your life expectancy in the NFL is only a few years anyway. He's already a 3-year pro. They're probably going to let Reggie Wayne walk. They might as well now. Although he would work still good with Peyton, even if they bring Peyton back. I would just wait for the quarterback to come to me. I wouldn't force like the Andrew Luck. Although the way the salaries are for rookies, it's not even that big of a gamble now. If you just take a quarterback that high, you still would only end up paying him 4 years, around $30 million. But it's Peyton Manning, and he'll be 36. He's still got realistically 3 to 4 solid years left with him. And that would be better than 3 and 4 years, and then they could come across the quarterback then. But obviously he still has the injury factor. But if he comes back completely healthy, why not? It's gonna be a tough call because we're still probably gonna be hearing injury updates from him in April around the draft. It's gonna be pretty tricky. But they got a 2-game lead as we stand for the number 1 pick because they're terrible, obviously. But I'd still keep Manning. It would be hard to just trade Manning because I'd rather have Peyton Manning for 4 more years than Andrew Luck for 12 for the next dozen. I think he's just in between Matt Ryan and Flacco, maybe a little bit below. Yeah, basically maybe a little bit above Ryan skill-wise when it comes down to it in the future. All right, anyway, this was JBM. Check out all my other future sports conversations. I love to talk sports. That's all I do is talk sports. I don't even talk sports to anyone else actually, because you got to know the information to even talk sports. So if you don't know the information, don't talk to me.